What's up, y'all? It's Lady, and I'm coming to you from behind the camera today. I want to show you all what I plan to read this weekend. I'm calling this a graphic weekend, and it's a Friday night. I'm home in my pajamas, and I am planning to get through this nice little stack this weekend, possibly. It's no big deal if I don't, but I want to share with you all what I'm reading. So this one is Sheets and Delicates. This is part 1 and 2 of this. All I know, a girl loses her mom and she's running a laundromat and there's a ghost in the laundromat. So that's all I know about that one. Keeping with a ghost theme, we have Anaya's ghost, excuse me. And this girl has a ghost following her. That's all I know about that one. Salt Magic. I have read Hope Larson before. But I can't remember what this one is about. Um, but we'll find out as we go through the weekend. This one, Soupy Leaves Home, is early 1900s, like in the 20s. A girl, she's being abused at home and she dresses up as a boy and runs away from home. So that's what's going on there. Saga Volume 10. This one I might just jump right into this one. I might. Cause we were waiting a long time for this. Iyanu, Volume 1 and Volume 2. If you watch my library video, you saw when I picked these two up. I can't tell you much about those because I don't know. And then these here, let me move this, try to get the light off of it. That's better. This Volume 1. It's about a girl who's good at playing basketball, moves to another school where they are not good at basketball. Their team sucks. And that's all I know. So yeah, that's what we're going to get through in this video. I'll see you all in the next clip. What's up, y'all? I'm Lady and I'm back. I planned on vlogging this 3-day weekend as I went through all of these comics and graphic novels, but that just didn't happen. But the good thing that happened was I actually read all of those things. And it was a great experience for the most part. So I'm back now to share with you all my thoughts on these books. The first one I picked up was Saga Volume 10. By this being a Volume 10, you already know I cannot share what happened in this. I do not want to give any spoilers away. I will just say that this graphic novel series continues to surprise me and shock has that shock value to it, has some great storylines and different gems, I would say, in it. So I would definitely say, even though what happened in number 9, go ahead, pick up 10. It's still a good series. The next series that I picked up was Iyanu, Child of Wonder. This is Volume 1, and this one is Volume 2. And I absolutely enjoyed these two. Iyanu is a teenage orphan with no recollection of her past. She suddenly discovers that she has abilities that rival the ancient deities spoken of in folklore of her people. It is these abilities that are the key to bringing back an age of wonders, as she begins her journey to save a world on the brink of destruction. So this book, it was based on, well, I'm not going to say it's based on, but it's like Yoruba folklore, I think, in this fantasy. But this one was really good. I looked it up, and volume 3 will be available in August of this year. So I'm really excited for that. Let me show you all some of the beautiful art in here. This one is volume 2. That's not giving anything away. Now, one thing I will say is that some of the characters in here were drawn very similar, and so I had to like look at their clothes to try to figure out, now who said that, which one said that. So that's just an art thing that I didn't like. And some of it is showing up bright here, but as I'm looking down at it, it comes off really dark and you can't see all the details like I would like, to see. But it's really good. It also gives you like a history background on where this folklore is coming from. And at the end of each one is background information, and just really building this world and, sharing its history. And so this one I highly recommend. Okay, I highly recommend. Next one was a really cute series, and this is the Avant-Gardes. So this is about a basketball team at the Georgia O'Keeffe School of Fine Arts, or some college like that or whatever, and they have a new basketball team, and it's a new basketball league in total, that was created for women's basketball at these various colleges. And they play some different types of schools, because they're the avant-gardes, and they play like this one college is the University of Social Media Influencers. So that one was hilarious, and they call themselves the Selfies. What I liked about this comic series was that each chapter was about a different person and told from a different person's point of view. It wasn't just all about this main character right here, because she is new to the school and she previously played basketball and she had some bad experiences, so she wasn't really into it, but they all became fast, great friends. These are the covers, and let me show you what the art looks like in the inside. That's what the art looks like. Really pretty. I have no complaints about the art in this one here. And this one I also recommend. Very fun. And if you're not really, into comics, this one is just a 3-part series. And so you can, read this, all 3 really in one sitting, and, have a good time with that one. The next series was the Sheets and Delicate. Now these are pretty, very pretty art in the inside. I like the colors that were used. However, this series was my least favorite of all the comics I read over the weekend. With this one, you have this girl who's in middle school. She loses her mom. Her dad is depressed and leaves, all the household duties. And they live upstairs from a laundromat that they own. This ghost, Wendell, he comes to her from the city of ghosts. I never felt like that part was really fleshed out in this series, and I just didn't enjoy it, so I don't really want to talk that much about it. So I would not recommend. But it has some good themes about self-acceptance, bullying, facing difficult times and how to get through those things. So that's that. Now, one that was really a surprise. I'm surprised at how much I loved it. was Soupy Leaves Home. Soupy Leaves Home. Let me show you some of the art in here. It was pretty colorful throughout. Like each chapter, had different coloring in it. But Soupy is a girl who leaves home because she's being abused. It's in the 1930s, and she leaves home, dresses as a boy, and she becomes friends with Ramshackle, who is a hobo who takes her under his wings. And so this one is about life and being free and what it means to be free and live and be yourself. That's what this one is about. Oh, but it had one little part in here that almost got a tear out of me because I really, really liked it. One thing I found interesting was this hobo signs throughout their travels. Ramshackle introduced Soupy to the different signs that were used in the 1930s to help people like them navigate as they travel. And so this was developed as a visual code that they used. One saying camp here, a safe camp, turn right here, turn left, a sit down meal is available. And so I thought that was really interesting. Also, another interesting part about this one was the bookish element, because Soupy reads a lot in this book. And so as at the end, you have a checkout list of all the different books that Soupy was reading. And so I highly recommend Soupy Leaves Home. I really enjoyed this one. Another one that I was just so surprised by how much I really enjoyed it, that was Salt Magic. Okay, so Salt Magic, I love the art in it as well. It is really pretty. And I really like the main character, Von Seal. So 12-year-old Von Seal cannot wait for her older brother, Elbert, to come home to the family farm in Oklahoma after serving on the front lines in World War One. But when he gets home, he's not the same carefree older brother that he was, before he left. Now he's engaged to be married to the girl that he left. And so there is a glamorous, mysterious girl named Greta who arrives at the farm shortly after Elber, and she followed him back to the farm from Paris. And that's all I want to say about this one. It has some magical content, hence the name Salt Magic, where witches are involved. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. This was really good. I really enjoyed this one. Yeah, I think this one and Soupy, two of my favorites. So, the last one, Anaya's Ghost. This one here was a fun one as well. It's all in black and white. This one is. And there is a ghost involved in this one as well. So Anaya is the daughter of Russian immigrants, and she is in high school, I think, or middle school, and she has done everything in her powers to get rid of her accent and just to be an American girl and have friends and things like that. One day she falls in a well and she meets a friend, a ghost, and the story goes from there. This one was really fun. I enjoyed this one. I read it really quickly, much like all of them, but this was really good. So I do recommend this one. So that's it, y'all. That is my graphic weekend. I had a great time reading these. If you have read any of these, you know what to do. Let me know in the comment section below. And that's it for me this time. I'm Lady, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, y'all.